Hi, and welcome back to I Create For You. We're going to do the 200 Drawing Prompts book again, and we are now on number 14, Man in the Moon. This is the one I've done the last time, was the Fountain of Youth, and what I wrote for that is, there is a fountain of youth. It is your mind, your talents, the creativity you bring to your life, and the lives of the people you love. When you learn to tap this source, you will truly have defeated age. That's a quote from Sophia Loren. Okay. Allergies are kicking my butt, so I may sound a little funny today. Let's try this Man in the Moon. Oh, let's see. I'll start right like this. Hope you guys are doing better than I am with these stinking allergies. At least I'm hoping that's what it is and I haven't gotten a cold. That wouldn't be fun either. Well, actually, it isn't fun. Okay. Now bring this down like this. I should have, and I don't know if I can actually erase this a little bit here. I forgot to get out my electric eraser to get little details, but that's okay. I'll work on that. I can do this. Alrighty. Now, this is going to be a funny looking sketch, but you'll get the gist of it. Oh my goodness. I apologize if I sound sniffly and I start to sneeze, because that may happen. Get a little sneezing fit in. That's all I would need right now. Okay. It was rainy and miserable yesterday, and of course I had to go out in it, and this is what I get for going out in it. Oh my goodness. My grumpy old man, that's what it looks like, doesn't it? Poor old guy. I know how you feel, buddy. Not everything's unicorns and rainbows, you know. But we make the best of it, don't we? Do what we can. Mine's a creepy old man in the moon. Switched up pencils again today. So I have a sketching pencil instead of a mechanical one. It's just that I prefer my mechanical one because I can do little lines better. But I'm using this one so you guys can see, because I'm not a very heavy-handed drawer. So sometimes my drawings aren't noticeable, especially on camera. And I want you guys to be able to see a little bit of what I'm doing. So I got out a sketching pencil instead. And like I've said before, I usually don't like to use darker strokes and stuff in case I have to erase. But this paper's a little bit forgiving when it comes to that. I'm going to fix this. Speaking of that, I'm going to fix this a little bit. It looks more like an onion. Huh. Okay, maybe I'll fix this up here because I want it to go down a little more. I'm going to turn my book a little bit, make it easier for me to curve this. That's a lot better. Nice, a little more curved. And there you have it, folks. The man on the moon, in the moon. The grumpy old man in the moon. Forgot to do his little nose here. Yeah, he's a grumpy old guy, isn't he? Or else he looks, well, maybe he's more tired looking than he is tired, bored, whatever you want to call it. This is him. He's trying to smile, but it just isn't happening. He's stuck up in the sky all the time, shining some light down on people. And look, he's only half the man he used to be. Ha! That's our man in the moon. Okay, maybe I'll go right to the next one since that one didn't take too long to do. Yeah, I gotta quit touching it. Okay, let me see. The next one is Lightning Strike. I don't know if you could read that. Lightning Strike. So, what I want to do for this one is kind of, I don't have my black marker, or my black pencil up here, but I will start by doing this, giving a little bit of a shade in the background. Then I'm going to do such a professional artistic thing as to blend with my fingers. See what happens here with my lightning strike. But you know, usually lightning comes when it's gloomy and dark outside. So we're just going to make the background a little bit darker than what it is right now. And then I'll go into the sketch. I'm not sure what kind of paper this is, but when it comes to smudging or smearing or shading or whatever, it really works well, because you hardly see any of my lines in there. I'm going to make it just a little bit darker. Here I am with my light-handedness again. This doesn't even have to be erased, and I'm skimping on the shading. Didn't get a video out yesterday, so I'm going to get this one out today. It's another dreary, look at this. The fingers of an artist. It's kind of dreary out today. Again, sun wants to come out, but I don't think it's going to make it today, so I guess it's the perfect time to do a gloomy picture. Not that he wasn't, Mr. Happiness over here isn't gloomy enough, but now, if you're wondering what this is, those are the clouds that the lightning's going to come down from. Of course, my light-handedness, excuse me, doesn't show up as good on shaded black. So, alrighty. Now, we'll try to do this lightning strike. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm not going to color this in, because what I'm going to do is use a white gel pen to go over it so it stands out more when I go to do my little extras that I do. So that's why I'm not going to color any of this in. I'm just going to make a rough sketch of a lightning strike. And then I'm going to go over it with my white gel pen. These always remind me of veins. Veins, when you see them light up in the sky. Oh boy, here goes the voice. And man, does it light up the sky. Could you imagine? I have never been. I don't know if any of you have ever been in an airplane when it happens. Oh, I can't imagine how bright and how scary that is, because you're up there. You're up there, right there with the lightning. And it can't be. And for anybody who is scared of flying, or if it's their first time, I can't imagine that that's a good experience to have on your first time out. And I never ever, you know, I've flown a few times, and I've never ever actually looked at the weather before we left. And so, you know, like I could have been in that situation, dealing with unpredictable weather. I just knocked my pen on the floor. That's what you heard. I have a tendency to do that. Put stuff on my table, then as I draw, my elbow just knocks it to the floor. Let's get a strike. going through. We'll bring this down here. And we'll have it break off here. This part lights up the sky as it projects outward. Then it's hitting the ground, okay? And what if it hits the ground and causes destruction on the ground a little bit here? And make some, you can see it where it hits. There it is. Went off on my shading a little bit here. That's okay. And then once you do that, it comes out and rebounds out of that little hole there. Sorry if you didn't see that. I'm so into drawing, I don't know if I had it all on camera. I hope I did. Okay, so you got a few little sprigs here and there that once sparks, like, you know, like a sparkler. Hits that, comes up out of it, and this is what my lightning strike looks like. The cloud up here, the darkness of the sky for it to light up. It hits the ground and causes a reaction down here at the bottom. Alrighty, let's see what our next two are. Goddess for number 16, and oh, this is going to be interesting. A psychedelic portal. That's pretty different. So we'll be doing those two next. And I will be coloring these up and writing a little saying or quote or whatever onto the page. And we will go from there. Thank you for stopping by and I enjoy the company and letting me create for you with my messy finger. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share if you'd like to, and I'll see you, hopefully all of you and some more, in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye for now.